being a hard worker. And then Gohan is complaining about changing poop. I'm guessing it's a spoiled mama's boy. That was why he ran back home. Watching Cyril's video is one of the hardest video I have had to watch in recent time, because that video is all shades of emotional, and you know, I would love to analyze every bit of that video for you guys and everything she has said side by side with Gohan's video also, but I'm trying to get the permission to do that because of YouTube law and guidelines and everything. But I just wanted to talk briefly about some of the things that, you know, Cyril said in that video. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Princess Banigo and I'm a Nigerian YouTuber and I'm based in Lagos. So a couple of people have said that my intonation is really thick, my accent is really thick. I'm sorry about that to those that will be finding it hard to understand what I'm saying. I'm Nigerian and this is how I speak. So yes, so Cyril started that video with so much emotion. She was literally shaking. At a point I was like, okay, so Cyril's, I mean, I understand that you love this man, but it can't be this hard to talk about these things. But I mean, like, when certain people love, they love with all of their being, their mind, their soul, their body, with everything they've got. And you could tell from the last, you know, recording that Gohan recorded, the way Cyril was begging Gohan and trying to, you know, get him to still be on her side, trying to agree to everything. According to her, she was agreeing to everything he said, because he said if she agreed to everything, it was going to come back. So you could see the emotions she was expressing right there. There was nothing fake about it in that audio of how much she loved Gohan and she did not want to lose him. It is crazy whatever it is that is going on between them. One of the things that Cyril said was that, you know, Gohan has always been a violent person, you know, and then she put in evidence of where Gohan, you know, would places in the houses where he has hit his head, and you know that, and she explained so many things of how, you know, Gohan's attitude was actually starting to affect, you know, their kids, especially the oldest one, who is still quite a baby if you ask me. And the fact that Gohan was the first person who rushed, the first person to rush on here to spill it all. If you guys would know, I was saying that the first person to come and spill is rushing forward so that everybody will believe them. Even though Gohan brought the case of, you know, Amber, you know, he brought Johnny Depp and Amber, thinking I was shouting out to Johnny Depp for making him come out. Gohan. Anyways, even though he brought that in, if you guys will remember, it was Amber, you know, Amber Heard, who rushed, you know, online to start, you know, printing out stuff about, you know, Johnny Depp and saying all sorts of stuff about Johnny Depp, of how Johnny Depp did this, and she constructed every story so well that Johnny Depp fell into a trap, right? So I'm sure Gohan is learned, is not dumb, so he has thought about it. And, you know, he rushed on here to be the first to tell everyone their story or whatever it is that he has gone through. I has gone through torture. And you stayed. I mean, most times it is known that it's women who would stay when they are being battered and tortured in a relationship. Just the way Cyril, according to her, even despite everything that Gohan was doing, she loved him so much and she wasn't even willing to let go. And at the point, as she said, when he kept battering himself and torturing himself and doing all sorts of stuff to himself, she wasn't still ready to let go of the relationship. She still wanted it to work. She still wanted to stay with him and still, you know, make a family with him, make a family work. Cyril was raised by a single mother and her mom raised 4 of them by herself. And I can sort of relate to her story because a single mom raised me and she raised I and my siblings, and we're 4. And, you know, when you come from a broken home, you wouldn't want your home to break, yeah? So I guess Cyril was ready to go through everything, hold on to everything, stay there, and, you know, make it work, right? She wasn't ready to leave. She's, you know, he wanted them to go to the club. She was ready to go with him to the club with their babies. Those kids were so young, and, you know, she was willing to go there with him. And at a point while she was there, she couldn't take it anymore. She was like, oh, I'm leaving. I can't stay here no more with the kids. I can't stay here. And then, of course, Gohan followed them. Okay, let's go home. And then while they were going home, he started ranting in the car and shouting. Obviously, Gohan, You said you wanted to be a father. Okay, probably you did not say that you wanted to be a father, but she got pregnant and she told you that you don't have to stay, right? If you don't want to do this, you can just leave. You don't have to stay with her. She doesn't want to hold you bound because you guys are both young. And I don't know who is older, if it's Cerose, if it's Gohan, but I heard they were 23. I guess so. Someone is 23 and someone is 24. I missed both of them. Or someone is, 23 and someone is 22. I don't know, but they are both young, right? So Gohan right now follows her home. They are in the car driving back and he's thinking his life. He's just thinking of everything that he has been through and he's like, oh my God, oh my goodness, I didn't sign up for this. The kids are not allowing me to be free. I can't do this anymore. It was just ranting. And Cyril is looking at him like, but I mean, you wanted this. You held my hand and, told me that you'll be here for me. And right now you're complaining that, and then the only beautiful thing that Gohan could do at the end of the day was to still sneak out because he knows there's no way he will be able to face Cerose. Yes, because probably when she cries, he's going to feel somehow. Because I don't think Gohan ran out of that house because he was being tortured. Nobody can tell me that. It wasn't because he was being battered and tortured. And then you were being battered and the only mark you can show on your body, the proof, is just one part on your side here while you're being battered. And I saw an evidence online in one of their videos they did like some months back where Gohan was tying a towel on his waist and his body was bare in that video. And there was no bruise whatsoever. Like there was no bruise whatsoever on Gohan's body. So I don't know where that bruise is coming from. If it was fabricated, I don't know where it's coming from. And the fact that Cerose is still saying she loves him, it's driving me crazy. Because after she posted that video, in the comment section, she pinned a comment and she was saying she still loves him. Like, Cerose, you need to move on. This man left you. He cheated on you. He went to be with another lady in a club. He's having a time of his life while you're stuck with 2 kids. 2 babies, I might add. They are pretty so small. And then he took money from the account, took some of you guys' documents, and went back to Korea, right? He went back to Korea. He took $10,000 from the account. That is not small money, right? He didn't care. I don't know how much you guys have, but he took $10,000. And even the police was telling you to arrest him, or they could arrest him or something, and you were saying you don't want to arrest your husband. It's okay, I understand that. But right now, you guys are divorced and it's over. Please stop saying you love him. Because seeing that post there where you said you still love him, and yes, I know this is not about a racial thing. Yes, it's about individual differences. Gohan has some deep mental issues he needs to go and work on. I'll be bringing that video where Cyril spills everything. I'll be working on that video as soon as I get the go ahead to do that video. I'll be coming here, we'll analyze that video word for word of what Cyril says. If you've been interested in that, I'll definitely want to see you come back and watch that video. Let's break it down and understand. I will also bring in Gohan's video side by side, so I'll be interjecting both videos so that we actually have an understanding of what to believe or who to believe. Right now, I'm still team nobody. I have to still digest that video. I've watched that video twice or thrice right now, and I'm still trying to digest every part of that video. But that video is, Cerose was an emotional wreck in that video. Because I know people love hard, but how do you love a person so much that, I mean, you're broken? Cerose is still broken according to what I can see. The person who fell hard for Gohan is Cerose. The person who loved harder in that relationship is Cerose. The person who gave more, who was pregnant and working the hours, even though her baby daddy could not do anything, is Cerose. While Cerose got a Walmart job and he was still feigning, mental health, or he couldn't work or something, but Cerose was still being a hard worker. And then Gohan is complaining about changing poop. Of course, she's going outside to work. You would change diapers. You would take care of something in the home. And according to Cerose, Gohan could even do all of these things. Initially, when she met him, he had to learn from her to be responsible, because I'm guessing he's a spoiled mama's boy. That was why he ran back home and left his family. Even if you did not want the relationship anymore, why couldn't you stand up and face her? Why did you have to sneak out? You were not being abused, Gohan, if you ask me. You sneaked out of the home because you were running for responsibility. You probably thought if you came to Korea that you were going to blow up. So, excuse me, if you came to the United States, everything was going to work for you in a snap of an hand. And, you met a girl who is a citizen of the United States. You marry her. Even though the marriage was delayed at the point, you still offered the marriage. Why did you marry her if you were not sure? Guys, I'm going to be coming back with the analysis. Let me just end it here because I am filming right now. I don't even want to. I want to come here so that we can analyze that video together and you guys can tell me your thoughts. So thank you so much if you have watched. Let me know what you think so far. If you've seen that video that Cyril did, and I will see you in the analysis. Thank you guys and bye for now.